Ever find yourself waking up in the, middle of the night, bam, that painful leg cramp?
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe just battling that muscle stiffness that just makes moving around a bit harder, especially, as we get older.
It's so common.
If that sounds familiar, we've actually got some surprisingly good news for you today. Forget complicated stuff. Our deep dive mission is really to uncover how simple food changes can make a huge difference.
Mm-hmm.
We've looked through a whole bunch of sources to pull out the top 3 superfoods that can help you stay cramp-free, keep muscles strong, and, maintain better mobility. We're cutting through the noise just to bring you the important bits tailored for you.
That's exactly right. The materials we looked at really highlight something quite fascinating, how specific nutrients, in everyday foods can profoundly impact your muscle and nerve health.
Really?
Yeah, it's a direct path to, well, significantly reducing the chances of getting those awful cramps. We're going to distill all that info into clear, actionable insights so you can start feeling better, hopefully sooner.
Okay, so where do we kick off this search for these dietary heroes? Our sources kept pointing to one surprising everyday item right at the top. Eggs.
Eggs, yeah.
Now, eggs might seem, basic, but how exactly do these common kitchen staples become such a, powerhouse for muscle health, especially thinking about leg cramps in older adults?
Well, it's truly multifaceted and honestly quite clever how it works. First, let's talk protein. Muscle fatigue is a major culprit behind cramps.
Right.
And eggs are what we call a complete protein source, meaning they have all 9 essential amino acids your body absolutely needs.
All 9, wow.
Yep. A single large egg gives you about 6 grams of really high-quality protein. This is critical because it helps rebuild muscle fibers, reduces fatigue overall, and it directly tackles something called sarcopenia.
Ah, sarcopenia, that age-related muscle loss.
Exactly, that natural decline in muscle mass and strength, which, unfortunately, significantly increases your susceptibility to cramps. So protein is step 1.
Okay, that makes sense for muscle repair, but is there anything else in eggs? Something maybe less obvious than protein, but still vital? Like a vitamin D. I know eggs have some, but is it enough?
You've hit on a really crucial point there. Vitamin D plays a critical role in calcium absorption and muscle contraction. Without enough D, you can get muscle weakness, cramps, even chronic pain sometimes. And research clearly shows seniors who are deficient in vitamin D often get more frequent and more severe leg cramps. Now, egg yolks do naturally contain vitamin D, but here's the catch.
Okay.
One egg has only about 40 IU, but the daily recommendation for seniors, it's 800 to 1,000 IU.
Whoa, okay. That's a big difference. 40 versus 800 plus?
It's a huge gap. So while eggs contribute, they're definitely not a solo act here. You really need to combine them with, say, fortified dairy, fatty fish, safe sunlight exposure, even supplements. That's crucial to actually maximize your intake.
Right. Get it from multiple sources. That's really important context.
Okay, so what other sort of hidden benefits are in eggs for muscle health, particularly for nerve function? I know that's also key for cramps.
It absolutely is. And that's where vitamin B12 comes in, often an unsung hero.
B12, okay.
It plays a direct role in nerve function, protecting the nerve insulation, the myelin sheath protection. Think of it like the coating on an electrical wire.
Oh, got it.
This ensures smooth, efficient communication between muscles and nerves. And here's a key insight. When B12 levels are low, nerve signals can get messed up, impaired.
Leading to?
Leading to muscle spasms, tingling, and those painful cramps. And, seniors are particularly vulnerable to B12 deficiency.
Why is that?
Several reasons. Maybe reduced stomach acid, certain medications like metformin, or just lower intake of animal-based foods. This deficiency can cause what we call neuropathy-related cramps.
Neuropathy-related cramps, so a direct link between nerve health and those spasms that many seniors get, often without realizing the root cause. Eggs are great here because they're senior-friendly, easily digestible, a good source of B12.
And maybe lower fat than some other sources.
Exactly. A lower fat alternative to red meat, and also a good option for vegetarians who do eat dairy and eggs.
Very versatile then.
Yeah.
So what's a sensible way to include eggs? How many are okay?
Well, modern research confirms that moderate consumption, so think around 6 to 7 eggs per week, is safe for most healthy seniors. It doesn't really impact cholesterol significantly for most people.
That's good to know.
In fact, swapping out processed meats for eggs can actually be a heart-healthy move for many. Now, of course, there are considerations.
Like what?
Well, if you have kidney disease, you definitely need to talk to your doctor about protein intake. If cholesterol is a concern, maybe stick to egg whites. And for diabetes, just pair eggs with fiber-rich foods to help balance blood sugar. Simple adjustments.
Makes sense.
And here's a neat tip, especially for those nighttime cramps. Including eggs in an evening meal, or even a late breakfast if that works for you, might help balance nutrients for overnight muscle recovery, potentially reducing those night cramps.
Interesting. Okay, that's a really thorough look at eggs. It's fascinating how one food hits so many targets. But okay, if eggs are the muscle and nerve powerhouse, what about the classic cramp remedy? Bananas.
Ah, yes, bananas.
They're always the first thing people mention, right? But it's
Yeah.
got to be more than just potassium, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Potassium is definitely a major player, no doubt. But bananas offer a much more comprehensive set of benefits for your muscles.
Okay.
So potassium, yes, essential for smooth muscle contractions, nerve signaling, and balancing fluids in your body. When potassium levels drop too low, that's called hypokalemia.
Hypokalemia.
Muscles can get overly excitable. Nerve signals get disrupted, fluid imbalance leads to stiffness, and boom, cramps. A medium banana has about 420 milligrams of potassium. That's roughly 12% of your daily need.
12%. Decent.
Decent, yeah. And seniors are, again, at higher risk for low potassium, maybe a reduced appetite, some medications like diuretics, or even just sweating a lot or being dehydrated.
So getting those electrolytes back in balance is key. What other minerals are working alongside potassium in bananas? Anything surprising?
Magnesium, another crucial mineral. It works sort of behind the scenes for muscle relaxation and nerve function.
Ah, relaxation, the opposite of a cramp.
Precisely. It helps calm down that muscle excitability, preventing spasms, and it supports ATP production.
ATP energy.
Yep, the body's energy currency. Fuel for muscles. Each banana gives you about 32 milligrams of magnesium. It actively helps prevent tightness. And since many seniors actually don't get enough magnesium.
Right, you mentioned that with nuts, too.
Exactly. So eating bananas along with other magnesium sources like nuts, leafy greens, that can really help reduce cramping and improve muscle comfort overall.
Okay, potassium for contraction, magnesium for relaxation. What about vitamin B6? I've heard that mentioned with nerves, too. How does B6 fit in with bananas?
Good question. Vitamin B6 is key for nervous system health. It helps regulate neurotransmitters, the chemical messengers controlling muscle movements. It also reduces inflammation, which helps muscles recover faster,
Okay.
and improves red blood cell production. That means better oxygen delivery to your muscles. Each banana gives you about 0.4 milligrams of B6. That's nearly 30% of the daily need for seniors.
30%, that's quite a bit from one banana.
It is. And what's really interesting is a 2018 study actually found a direct link between low B6 intake and increased muscle cramping, spasms due to nerve dysfunction. So it's definitely an important piece of the puzzle working with the other nutrients.
Wow, so bananas are kind of like a hydration helper, too, not just potassium.
They absolutely are. They help restore electrolytes, natural sugars, water. But, and this is crucial for you listening, adequate water intake on its own is equally important.
I can't forget the water.
No, especially if cramps might be from dehydration.
Yeah.
Aim for, 6 to 8 glasses daily. Think about pairing a banana with water,
Yeah.
or maybe coconut water, which also has electrolyte.
That-
And for those nighttime cramps, eating a banana maybe 1 to 2 hours before bed could really help relax muscles, balance electrolytes overnight. I've even heard of people keeping one bedside just in case.
Huh, an emergency banana.
Why not? Generally, 1 banana a day is probably sufficient. Maybe 2 if you have very frequent cramps. Just a quick note again for seniors with diabetes. Because of the natural sugars, moderation is key. Pair it with fiber.
Got it. Okay, so we've covered eggs for muscle building and nerve health, bananas for electrolytes and nerve stability. What about nuts and seeds? They seem like a simple snack, but the sources suggest they're incredibly powerful too, right? For cramps and muscle health.
They absolutely are. And they contribute in unique ways often overlooked. Like we touched on with magnesium, many seniors don't get enough nuts and seeds, some of the best natural sources.
Examples.
Okay, pumpkin seeds, a whopping 168 milligrams of magnesium per ounce. That's 40% of your daily needs right there.
Wow, 40% from a handful.
Yeah. Almonds have about 77 milligrams per ounce. And they're also surprisingly rich in potassium. Pistachios, 290 milligrams per ounce. Almonds, 200 milligrams.
So they hit both magnesium and potassium.
Exactly. Makes them excellent for restoring electrolytes lost through sweat. Vital for muscle recovery and stopping cramps before they start.
And I'm guessing the healthy fats in nuts and seeds are important too, for circulation and inflammation maybe, not just heart health.
Precisely. And that's a connection people often miss, thinking fats are just for the heart. But the healthy fats, like omega-3s in walnuts and flax seeds, or monounsaturated fats in almonds, cashews, they are absolutely crucial for muscles too.
How so?
They actively reduce muscle inflammation, and they significantly improve blood flow. Poor circulation is a really common cause of leg cramps, especially night cramps.
Ah, the circulation link. Makes sense.
So regularly including nuts and seeds can directly improve that blood flow, potentially cutting down on cramps. Plus, they're packed with antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds. These fight oxidative stress in muscles.
And oxidative stress, like cell damage.
Basically, yeah, fighting off that damage, allowing faster muscle recovery, supporting long-term muscle health. This is super beneficial if you're dealing with chronic muscle pain or maybe even arthritis.
That's a powerful combo. So, which nuts and seeds should we focus on, and how much is a good amount?
Well, variety is really key here to get that diverse range of nutrients. So maybe pumpkin seeds for magnesium, pistachios are great for potassium, walnuts for those omega-3s. Mix it up.
A mix is best.
Definitely. Now, they are calorie dense, so portion control is important. We usually recommend a small handful, about 1 ounce. That's roughly 20 almonds, maybe 2 tablespoons of seeds daily.
Okay, a small handful daily. When's the best time?
You can sprinkle them on meals, have them as a snack. Eating them before bed might help with nighttime relaxation, like the banana idea, or after exercise to replenish electrolytes and aid recovery. Pretty flexible.
Good options. And any specific warnings or things to keep in mind for listeners with nuts and seeds?
Yes, a few important points. The calorie density we mentioned, watch portions to avoid unwanted weight gain. Also, be mindful of heavily salted nuts.
The sodium.
Right. Too much sodium can actually contribute to dehydration and, ironically, increase cramp risk. So go for unsalted or lightly salted. Allergies, obviously, are a no-go.
Of course.
And for some seniors with sensitive digestion, nuts and seeds are fiber-rich, which is good. But maybe start slow to avoid any bloating or discomfort. Unsalted, raw, or dry roasted are generally the best choices to get the benefits without downsides.
Great advice. So there you have it. It's really quite powerful, isn't it? Eggs, bananas, nuts, and seeds helping prevent leg cramps, supporting muscle health for seniors. These aren't some obscure, complicated things. They're simple, everyday foods that can make a genuine difference in your daily comfort, your mobility, helping you feel stronger.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? And this kind of raises an important question, really, for you to ponder. What stands out to you about how these common everyday foods can make such a profound difference in feeling strong and, well, cramp-free as we age? And maybe, what small change, maybe even a surprising one we discuss, might you explore first to see how it feels for you?